We are live. Welcome in. Hopefully everybody can see me. I'm using Streamlabs. I've not used Streamlabs for ages. Let me just make sure everybody can see me. Thank you for everybody for coming in. I can see loads of people in there. That's good, isn't it? We already have Tina in, we have Angie in, and we have Nicola in, so that's good. That's the wrong program. I need the other one, the YouTube one. So today it's just let's good, you can see me. Can you hear me is the question. Why does it always go to that? I don't want that one, I want the other one. Yes, you can hear me. There we are. So, yeah, I have actually got, in the background, I've got sweet and sour chicken balls. Wow, we got so, I've got to finish that yet now. Then we have Leanne. There we are, that's the last chicken ball. I promise, it's just gone. Welcome into Leanne. We have Teresa. Ooh, sports car. That's different. I get a sports car for Teresa. Are you thinking of changing cars? Teresa's got a sports car. Why Albert's giving me a sports car for Teresa? I haven't got a bloody clue. Welcome in spiritual Angelina Jolie. Oh, Angelina Jolie. Be good if it was Angelina Jolie, wasn't it? Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Teresa's in, but yeah, not in. There's a few people that do that at ours. A few people that come in and do a little bit of work. Sarah, you're in as well. That's 7 people already. I can't believe it. Oh dear. Oh, it's so bloody hot here. It really is. Multitasking. Nicola's multitasking as well. Watching football. I can get by without football. I'm not, to be honest. My football team is absolutely garbage, so we don't. Yeah. Right now, you're channeling my. Oh, hang on. Let's just swap that a little bit. It's going channeling my Aunt Val. I was. Yeah, the wolf one from last time was amazing. Look, I know it's a broken radio, but oh god, we've got a fly in there. I know it's a broken radio, but realistically, it's. I've got to put it somewhere where the fly's not going to get it. There we are. I don't know what. It was definitely a wolf sound that we got last time, wasn't it? And it was like. Just really odd. Norwegian. Oh, there's been a few shocks, haven't they? Germany. No, poor old Germany didn't get through. What a shame. So yeah, we've got Angie, Nicola, Tina, Teresa, Angelina. We've got loads of people. Leanne, Sarah. Welcome all in. She loved that song. I'd love to know what the car was. Teresa got a car, a sports car. I don't know whether he was giving me a car because Teresa's looking at changing a car, or whether, she's thinking, do we go a nice fast sporty one or a nice... Yes, prefers just Chief Wolf. Oh, he prefers just Chief Wolf, right? It was just a wolf. I mean, it was just that wolf cry, wasn't it? I don't think Angelina was in, but we did the spirit box with it. And yeah, do you want to say anything? I could guess that this guy. I was told by my guide that it was a chief. But that was an Indian chief, but that was it. And then we got that howl of a wolf, and I'm thinking, you're joking. This really, yeah, is it really? It's almost like he's telling us, this is what his name was, Wolf. I did think it was something like a wolf, a wolf, and I don't know. I don't. They tend to have two names, don't they? So I don't know. I was thinking it might be. I think Angie, you mentioned White Wolf. I'm thinking, yeah, I could see that. But certainly the wolf came through, and a wolf chief or an Indian chief named Wolf. well, oh God. Excuse me, it really has. It's been. I don't like hot weather. My lungs just don't like it ever since I had meningitis. So, yes, yeah. I mean, I can see that. We've had a few animals. We had a dog outside. Because we had somebody saying, leave this place outside on the spirit box, and then we had a dog bark. It literally said woof. I think you're joking. But we had a session. We had a session like this, and I'm not kidding, Angelina. I'm not used to bringing up things like animals constantly, and it was just one live stream where we just couldn't get off. We just couldn't get off of the damn. It was animals. It was squirrels. I mean, we had squirrels up. We had like, oh yeah, we can. Yeah, oh right, okay. It's an animal day, is it? Right, I can just give up on it. They have their own little way of talking, don't they? I think Spirit World is. Oh yes, I saw the moon last night. Yeah. Put my crystals out last night for the full moon to cleanse. Time to put them back. I need to get my head right before I touch them. And I've just put mine back onto the desk. So, yes. But by the time I've taken it, it's 6 o'clock in the evening before I've taken them out. So it's I've put them away. So what we're going to do, we are going to look. If anybody wants to discuss that wolf one, then absolutely. Don't get me started on squirrels. They're my favourite, but always nice to see animals to feel. Yeah, absolutely. Animals are definitely welcome. Dogs, yes, we've had those. Squirrels, apparently, yes. Apparently. And wolves. Not had cats. I must admit, I've not had cats, which is weird. Because a lot of people on here do really well with cats. Oh, you're right, Teresa. You were right about the reading last time, but it was from brother who came back. His name's James. Though, so the F stood for family, maybe. I can't remember it. The thing is, you see, a lot of people think we can just like go straight back and remember things, and after about 5 minutes of doing a reading, you pull yourself out of that gentle meditative state, and anything that's been in it, I've forgotten everything in it. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I mean, perhaps Angelina, what do you get that as well? Where you sort of get into that semi-meditative state, and you're going through with me trying to look at the chat while I'm still doing it, and then you come back and you think, I'm out of it now. But you ask a question. What did you say about XYZ? Well, I can't remember. It was only 10 minutes ago, but I can't remember a thing. Yes, he was right with my reading as well. I did just get that bad news this morning. Oh, we were right with oh, who was it? It was it was oh, the music one. I've forgotten his bloody name now. But anyway, he said that his daughter had crashed the car. He'd got her a new one, and I said there's going to be a near miss. And apparently, the next morning, he emailed me. He says the next morning she's going down a dual carriageway or something, and the next and the I've just seen that, and there were bollards in the road, pulling her across, and it was a boyfriend grabbing the wheel and pulling her. Nearly had a really serious accident, but it was so close. And he says, "Look, you said there was going to be a near miss. I hope it was that, because that was bloody close." And it was the day after we'd given him the reading. Now, a lot of people, say it's just a piece of card. Don't worry, they're just cards. They're not. They don't do anything. Yeah, Angie. So it was like we've had a few. We've had a few really, really interesting. I'm young to meditation, so I go with a question or intention, and seem to get something from someone else. So I'm more confused than I started. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And today, because I was so late, I had my dinner in my so I was really really late, trying to scoff the dinner down, eat the dinner down before I could get pull up the Streamlabs, and I'm thinking it's the first time I've used Streamlabs in a while, because it didn't do things to keep a certain troll out. So, but now it does, and I'm sort of happy to use it. So what we do is we always open. We are going back because of something that Hershey said. Hershey mentioned that we've got to go back to that initial offering that we used to do. Well, the initial offering is what we do. Calm down, a little bit of a meditative state. Just concentrate on one function, right? I'm just going to concentrate and close my eyes. I think my eyes have got to read it. I'm going to concentrate on sight. Just read the words, think of the words, not touch anything. Try not to taste the sweet and sour chicken. And not think about anything else other than what we're reading, right? All was quiet, all was slow when cancer came and stole the show. Then from beyond I heard her say a mystic John was born that day. And as time went on, Albert came through, and now it's Mystic John Paranormal I bring to you. So open the door, let the spirits in, 2 worlds closer, and the veil to thin. We ask that Albert controls the good, pushes out bad, like I know he would. Albert, please come through the door. Please bring the 2 worlds closer together, that we might learn from each other and be better people on this earth. They say keep out the bad spirits, keep out the any with evil intent. Draw on our energies if you need it as we start the readings. Now we're going to go with we're going to go on a random point, and I don't do this. But what we're going to go with is where I'm feeling that Albert is actually pushing me. Sarah, they are just cards. The magic is inside John and his guides. Well, it's really inside the guides. Not everyone can read as well as well as yeah. It's very nice of you. A lot of people have been saying that actually, but We just happen to get a few spot on and a few pretty good. But we do get wrong ones. We do get wrong ones. SAJ, that's your message. Universe likes to use people for our entertainment. That's cruel. For some strange reason, I'm actually going to Angelina. I'm actually going to go to Angelina. Don't know why, but Angelina is where we seem to be coming first. Then we're going to we're going up. I know where we're going next. I just seem to think where we're going for the first two. Angelina, if you've got a question, bloody flies, bugger off. Let's put something over that. Right, Angelina. If Angelina's got if Angelina's got a question, I'm getting my pen because we've also got Jupiter. Welcome in, Jupiter. We've got 8 down so far, so we're not doing too badly. Actually, while there's a fly in, I'm going to cover the rice in there. I don't want the fly on the rice. So if Angelina wants to put a question down while I'm just covering the food up, please do. I do have a Melrem on. We have got the Melrem on. So here we go. Yeah, it's because of the hot weather. They're going straight towards the dark places. And they're going straight into my bloody house, of course, aren't they? So, yeah, we'll go with Angelina for the first one. So, spiritual Angelina. Oh, and by the way, if you have got a channel, anybody's got a channel, you're quite welcome to ask Tina, little witchy one there, to put your the link to your channel if you want to. Question. No real question, but what wishes? What wishes tea cone through? What wishes come through? Okay. Again, try and drop into that meditative state. What is it about the hands? There's something about Angelina, and it's almost like a double. You know, like the Queen waves like this. I'm getting almost like general read. I'm almost getting. Why is the spirits doing this? Is it come closer? I'm trying to think why the spirits are saying this to Angelina. It's almost like, well, if you said you'd usually go like that if you want to come closer. It's like this. I don't know. I really haven't got a clue why the spirit world's doing this to Angelina. It's really come closer. Come closer, said the spider to the fly. Woo-hoo. You got spiders and flies. Oh, great, got a fly coming round. It's come closer, says the spider to the fly. Yeah, great. Yeah, so do visit spiritual Angelina Jolie. You know, we like to spread the love, don't we? And we are going general, but if Albert, you want to tell me why Angelina's spirits are saying come closer and saying look at the bottom of the pack, they're also saying look at the bottom of the pack, and we've got the Empress on the bottom of the pack. So An interesting one there. Oh, go away. I do mine upside down as well. Oh dear. I wrote about Tina. When it's my turn, please let me know. Oh, right. She's probably going to bugger off and do somebody else's modding. She's always off modding. Come closer, come closer. Ah! Albert's just given me a song for spiritual for Angelina, and it's the one that goes, "Come closer, come closer, come closer." Oh, it's a 70s. Is it a 70s song? I can't even remember the rest of it. It's a kiddies one actually, and yeah, it's about coming closer. So the spirits want Angelina to come closer. She's standing off. She's standing off. They want you to be almost welcoming them in. Like clear quartz would amplify the energy and bring that your energy closer to them. I just think that you're not quite. Come closer, come closer, come closer. Don't let them in if they're nasty spirits, though. That is a good point. Only ever let in the. That's the song from the late 60s, early 70s. Yes, it is. Come closer, come closer, come closer, get away, fly. So it is about getting close to spirit world. You need to be more aware of your surroundings, more aware of where they are. Speak to them like they are here. So speak to them. Keep protected, but keep very. They want you to be closer, but of course, yeah, you're right, Angelina. If you get closer, you've also got to be aware that if there's a nasty one in there, especially the ones that try and pretend to be children, then you're going to be swallowed up by them. So don't ever let your guard down. But they do want your guides, Angelina, want you to be closer. Oh, Princess of Swords. You're having trouble with a friend, or you will have trouble with a friend. There's a friend around you, Angelina. With friends, Albert says, with friends like that, who needs enemies? I don't know what this friend is, or what they're trying to get away with. But this friend is trying to get away with something. I got the word strive. So striving to do something or striving to achieve something. And are you in their way? Perhaps Angelina's in their way. Just be very careful, because this person can be quite... No, they can't be. No, they're not usually nasty. It's probably one of the people who's quite close to you. And you wouldn't think that they'd be like that. They wouldn't be like that. No, absolutely no way. Come closer. It's very difficult these days if a bad one is lurking, hoping to sneak through. Or if the other one, yes. Or if it's one of your own, their way. Interesting. It is. I'd had a guide that was like that, and I had to get my... don't put the cards down too hard. The Melren went off. And yeah, that female was really close, but she was not a good person. And another spirit said, "Got to get rid of her." So I got rid of her via Albert, my other guide. And again, you wouldn't know it until you realise exactly what that spirit was doing, and you're thinking, "Yeah, didn't." I can see where the 10 of Pentacles. She's really good. So we're getting to the point where we're getting money in. We're getting physical things in. It's the Pentacles. It could be money. But whatever it is, we've done it through wanting it, through desiring it, and we've almost made it happen. We've actually, and it is working. So if you've been trying to make something happen, I think you're going to actually materialize it, and we will see an improvement in the situation coming through quite quickly. We did mention that there's a friend that you have to look out for. I think that you stand between where she is and where she wants to be. And we get the Ace of Swords upside down. Now, this is strange because this pack, that is the right way. That is a good sign. So in this pack, that is you succeeding over this person. So just be very careful about this person, because you need to be, you either need to take yourself away from and let this person get what they want, because you can't try not to stand in their way, because they can be quite determined, I'm being told. They're striving to achieve something and you're in the way. So do be very careful. Now we got the Fool card. And I'm taking this as being, but I am in the dark about a friend. There's some it's the actions that look weird. The actions are just strange. This is mad. This is I can't see why. It's almost like you're saying, whatever it is they're trying to achieve, it's like, why did they do that? You'll know who it is when they start being a complete fool, and things start happening that are like really mad, and you're like, I don't get that. That's really, really strange. We've got some more cards up on top, and we can ask that. So what we do is we get our oracle cards. Albert, if you want to give us a quick summary, one card for each of these. She'd love to know if this person is at work or in a direct friendship in her group. Yeah, it becomes very clear. The Fool card there, Angelina, is saying you'll realize when somebody starts doing something strange and out of character. It's like, why are they doing that? And you'll realize, I'm in the way of what they're trying to do, aren't I? I need to get out of it, or to try and sidestep it. Albert says just sidestep it and let them get what they want. Maybe the better way of doing it. Not yet, Firebird. Oh, darn it. Nobody's reminded me. Albert. So we've got Angelina in. If anybody wants to speak to Angelina. If anyone wants to speak to Angelina, then please do. We've got the box there. Oh, shut up. Is that a web? Another spider. Yeah, we've still got a space on and law. Come back to that in a minute. We should have done that first. So Ten of Pentacles, things going right, developing things, and getting and Angelina getting what she's been trying to manifest. Deep bonds. I mean, this is like some. She really does want some. I mean, I don't know if it's love, but she's been trying to. Why is he saying animals? It is animals, isn't it? Is it animals? Is it animals? We've got animals around. We have got animals around around Angelina. I'm being pointed to the wolf. There we have the wolf there. A dog or a wolf. It could be a fox. And I'm sort of getting that that Angelina's something that she's trying to manifest as something to do with animals. Either that or it involves something. It involves them in some way. But it's certainly the deep bonds. I mean, it's the deep bonds here that have been helping her to manifest things. Or is it the energy of nature that's been trying to bring Angelina into this world of I'm a bit of a Mrs. Doolittle. It's coming up on my first screen before it's coming up on my chat box. Yeah. And their energy seems to be driving what you're doing. Now, the strange thing is, and one of the reasons why I say that, Angelina, is the first card is that one, look, right? Which is, yeah, it's all familiar. It's all very deep bonds. And yeah, you're trying to build. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something about love. But for some reason, it has something to do with animals. Second card, we got the same bloody dog here. We got the same animal. And now again, I'm being pointed to the animal. Look, we need to step aside and we will, any of this shit that goes past you or tries going through you, you will win it if it hits you. So don't worry about that. They do create favourable, it's the witching hour card, favourable circumstances. So if in any, it's almost, it is work. It must be work because it's almost like this person getting what they want enables you to get what you want. It's really strange. Yeah, Leanne, more animals. Now, right. So this person's been a bit of a fool, bit mad. Now, it is a female. It is a female because I've got the High Priestess card, the Leadership card as well. So I'm sort of thinking, is this a manager? Is this a manager or but it does look like it's at work. Management or manager, or they want to be a manager. It is a female. So do watch out for that one. Somebody at work who wants to get places. But it seems like they get somewhere and you're able to move in and get what you want. It's almost like this whole circumstance is very, very favourable. And the animals in there, why have we got all the animals in it? So while we just go through and choose another one, I'm just going to leave this open for anyone to speak from the spirit world to Angelina. So thank you very much. One of my projects is helping balance the culture issues at work. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you get what you want because they're gonna push Yeah, I can see that. One random dream is an animal. Oh, farm sanctuary. I wouldn't be surprised if you get it. Will she get the dream of being of an animal farm or a sanctuary? My dad. what have you got to do with my dad? Something about a job. It is just to do with a job. Anyway, that's radio. Thank you. Right, so yeah, we're just gonna leave that one like that. We have got Annan Law to add, haven't we? And we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are unexpected surprise card and the world card both fell out. Ooh. Yeah, unexpected. It's unlike unexpected in that we wouldn't expect this person to do what they did, and it's like we think it's what a daft thing. This is really strange. Why are they being like that? Let's just let them have it because I'm going to enjoy this. Yes, we'll have to have Tina back on. We'll have to have Tina back on. Now that we're sort of settled back down again, we can have Tina back on, I think. And then I'll have to come on Tina's. Tina will have to do a live on her channel, and I'll come on to Tina's. In fact, we might do that. We could do that if you want. I'll come on to yours. You set one up and I'll come on to it. Where am I going then next? We've got Tina, Angie, Nicola, Leanne, Teresa, Sarah, Jupiter, Firebird, and Annan-Law. We are now list closed. So it's list closed. Can somebody? Oh, actually, I can type it on here. Obviously, it is list closed. However, if anybody comes on who is a member, they obviously get put straight in anyway. It's unexpected to hear about the friend. Yeah, and it will be. You will be it will be unexpected. And it's like they're not used to they don't act like this. This is really daft. But yeah, really strange. You see it as being a fool. You're like, they're doing something insane. They're doing something foolish. They're doing something totally out of character. You know what I mean? Thank you there, Tina. We are actually going to Nicola. We're going to Nicola, and I knew it was going to be Nicola because I'd been told it was going to be Nicola. So we're going with Nicola. So Nicola, do you want your reading? If you want your reading, give us a clue as to what you'd like to know. Angie, you mod for everybody. I mean, you can be a mod if you want, but if I had a mod, I could help. Just kidding. I miss being one of the few blue. I know everywhere that Angie is, oh God, he's singing. Hang on. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Angie, that was for you. Right. Albert gave me the nursery rhyme, and everywhere that Mary had Mary. Oh, is it? No, God, it's the God. What was it? Had a little lamb. Oh, which one's that nursery rhyme now? Anyway, he's singing it for Angie. So. Oh yeah, Mary had a little lamb. His fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, is yeah, that one. I tried it, Angie, for somebody. It was hell. It was hell. There was only one other person in, so she said, "You can have a mod." There we are, boom. And there was two others. It was hell. It was literally, it was so bad and so dangerous. Mary is my middle name. Yeah, I got Mary as a little Mary. Mary had a little lamb. Yeah, I got Mary had a little lamb. Anyway, that's what Barrett. That's what Albert gave you. Um, is Nicola in? I don't think Nicola's in. It looks like Nick. She usually sits in the background. She was in right at the beginning. But Nicola, yeah, she's she was up there. I used to work with someone with it. Oh, and then that was it. Oh no, down there. I can see you can turn the volume up, please. Oh, I can do, yeah. There we are. How about that? I'm sort of touching the yellow now, so I've got a mixer in the bottom. I can do that, absolutely. Spiritual. Oh, spiritual for Nickel. Just as I've raised the sound, so she should be able to hear it now. We're going spiritual with Nicola. we do the box. If anybody wants to speak to Nicola, then please do. Big box, little box, cardboard box. Big box, little box, cardboard box. Fredo! Mary had a little lamb. And whisper and put a mouth. Fredo, that's bad. Bad frog. If anybody wants to speak to Nicola? Who's sad? Is Nicola sad? What are you going to do about it? A Japanese dentist? What? Oh dear, that must be news. I remember the short time I was oh, yeah, we had such an issue. I mean, that really, yeah, we're not going into that. There was reasons for that, believe me. I had to cut it back. Oh, well, I only put them down. So why does she have to do this then, Spirit World? Oh God, Mary had a little lamb. She tied it to a pylon. 10,000 volts went up and turned this wool to nylon. Oh God. Oh dear God. I hope you're enjoying Fredo's, Albert. I don't know what he said there. I don't think I dares. We're going to have to go to AM, I think, because I think AM, well, the FM, because AM has football on it. So, I got a feeling that Nicola is almost, she's almost fighting to, I know, I'm glad you like it. We've got the learn card and the book of spells. It's all like we need to learn to be able to get the right spirits around. It's almost like what I'm getting is it's almost like a train station, and you've got so many around that she's all Nicola's constantly thinking about how to control this, and she needs to learn. She's be able to go back and sort of retreat a little bit. Yeah, retreat, step back, get into that witch's wood, get into the witch of the woods. Yeah, that mentality of it's just me, right? And then using the book of spells, just bring in one or two. You need to be able to go back to the beginning, I'm afraid, and see the bigger picture. The problem here is we don't want you to climb too high. The bigger picture here can be a little bit of a red herring. And I fear that stepping back and trying to into your retreat, trying to learn how to pull one at a time through so that we can keep away the others is a great idea. But one of the problems is if we get too high and too above the world, like the eagle could be here, we tend to miss the point, which is we want the good ones to come through. We need you're needing the good ones to come through, but unfortunately the other ones are coming as you won't be able to get the good ones through either if you get too high above everything. You don't want to be too high and seeing too big a picture, because seeing too big a picture means that you don't quite see everything on the ground. And you need to be a little bit grounded in order to be able to bring across the good spirits. But I just feel like it's a little bit... it's a little bit like trying to crack an egg with a sledgehammer. You've got to be nice and careful and step back a little bit and start to chisel the egg away slightly to try and let the spirits in one at a time. And what I'm seeing at the minute is we're just letting in the whole lot, and your spirits are trying to work on clearing a path and trying to block them out from whenever you're seeing them. They're pushing them back, but how much can the spirit world push spirits back and keep them away from you when they're just seeing you fighting and almost fighting against the spirit, the wall of spirits in this picture I've got, which is you on a train station with lots of people coming at you, and it's like, which one's good? Which one do I have to trust? We keep getting the book of spells with you. You've got to be able to learn how to do this. Some people can't. We have to be at one with ourselves. We have to, know what's good, know what's right. We have to be able to make the right decisions in life. Only then will they give you the power to be able to speak to them to improve things. At the minute, I just feel like you're almost like a crash course with them, and it's like it's not quite getting in. So unfortunately, I think it's back to the drawing board. The spirits aren't back to the drawing board. The spirits are still working, and the spirits are trying to hold back this tide of spirits. But you seem to have more than one or two around. Just try and be a little bit more. Nothing coming on that. Just try and be a little bit more. No, it's not more. It's less. Looking at it from a high level, we need to be more grounded, concentrating on who we want to speak to, who we want to connect with, and trying to meditate our way into just one spirit at a time. Too many around to be just opening a door and accepting them all in. And at the minute, that's what I think you're doing. You're letting a lot in. I'd probably cleanse the house as well, because at the minute there's too much around. I'm sort of doing this. I'm sort of like, it's sort of like Albert's thinking, I don't know how we do it, because there's so many around. I'd start with cleansing the house. I think that there's too many. It's almost like you've let too many in, and now they're not going back the other way. And my mailroom goes off. I'm going to take that as a yes. So mailroom went off when I said that. I'm going to take that as a yes. Whew, that was a toughy one. That's about all I can say on that one. Don't feel great on that. I don't know. Don't know why. But yeah, there is an issue. I'd start with cleansing the house. There's something wrong. Too many spirits around at the minute. We'll go with we're gonna go. Oh, crikey, we've got two. I've got two. We're gonna go with Angie. I'm gonna go with Angie. Is Angie still here? Pervy Pete, our local flasher, was considering retiring after 40 years, but has decided to stick with it for another year. Oh dear God. I like the train station. Well, that was Albert's pushing this picture of King's Cross Station. You know, like with the Harry Potter, you know, all these people pushing around to get to the train. And yet, you know, you're trying to work out which one in this crowd is, or she's trying to work out which one in this crowd is good and which one is not. And it's like, you know, yeah, but Angie, you see, you could have buggered off to another one to do a modding exercise. I'm sure somebody's on. Somebody will be on. I'm sure somebody will be in there. Angie is here in the shower. Oh dear, that might be a bit too much information. She would like a spiritual read. Oh, wow. Hey, what? I don't know what you're on about on that one, Nicola. Are the spirits saying that? See, what you do is you cut those spirits out. Yeah, you put a wall between. You see, that's when the dome comes in. Yeah, and you, Nicola. If spirits are saying things like that, you put the dome up, and you protect yourself against them. And the good spirits that you're going to ask across are going to be pushing those spirits away. So you've got to be able to do that. It's coming through as my nephew. Yeah, you've got it. Yeah, but you never know, do you? You never know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Whatever, it's a spirit that needs pushing out. And good spirits need to help you. And you need to get that dome built. You really do need to get that dome built. So we've got spiritual read again, but this time it's for Angie. Angie. Where we sat down. Oh, oh, what's that song? By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. By the river of Babylon, where we sat down. You're not thinking of going to Babylon, are you? Wee Sparrow's in! My God, it's been ages for not speaking Wee Sparrow for absolutely yonks. We are closed at the minute, but do stand by because we're going through these quite quickly actually. So we may be back down soon. We may do another list. We're on with Angie, and Angie wants a spiritual reader. I suppose Rivers of Babylon would be quite. Is that spiritual? Yeah, spiritual journey to Babylon. Yeah. She says no, but no trips to casino planned. No. I had a very interesting private read the other day. By the rivers of Babylon. Oh, there goes the clock. Right, here we go, Albert. Turn that on. And we'll deal these out. So we're with Angie. Shucks. Why? Angie's here. Angie, baby. Think of your brilliance, your magnificence, right? You've got to think that you are here. You have achieved it. Not only do you want to manifest it, but she can make sure that it absolutely nails it. She nails it. Another one that's manifesting that's going to nail it. It is Wee Sparrow, isn't it? It is. It's definitely a spiritual song. Keep hearing tiny kittens meow coming through the woods. What have you got to say? What have you got to say to Angie? We got there, where we are, where are we going, what we have to watch out for. Anything they want to say to Angie at all? Because you've been very quiet in the background there. You're not been very good today, have you? You're not helping me. That's really quiet, isn't it? Where we are at the minute is we feel like we've done everything that we can. We've got the High Priestess card. It's leadership. Look, we've got we've got our plans laid out. We know what we want to do. We know what we're doing, where we're going, how we're going to do it, and we're quite happy with it. Absolutely. Why shouldn't we be? That's what we need to be concentrating on this week, Angie. It's making sure we are absolutely well planned and that we do know what we're doing spiritually and we do know what we're doing physically in this world. At least for the next week or so, we need to make sure we're doing exactly the right thing to manifest those last little bits. But we seem to be pretty well in there. There is an issue. There is an issue we need to clear up, and there is something we need to concentrate on more than anything at this point, and it's our soul family, our coven. So we need to be... Hello, Pollyanna. No, not seen for a while. We need to be concentrating on our soul family. Now, this would suggest to me, but we know this from certain other chats, we need to block out what's happening elsewhere, right? People who are not in your... Look, for the next week, let's not think about... Just think about our soul family. Yeah, our really close friends, the spirits that we want to speak to on the other side, who are around us. Our our guides, Chief Wolf. And let's just make sure that it's the chief and it's your friends here on Earth, your close ones, that we're concentrating on and thinking about. Spread energy between them, yes. Let's not spread negative energy to these people who are not doing you any good at the minute. And there are people who are not doing you very good, because we wouldn't get that card saying that's what we need to concentrate on if there wasn't an issue with people who are not in your I was denied for that apartment. Oh, ouch. That wasn't coming up. And one of the things you said that, and the thing that we need to not do this next week is get heartbroken about something. I know, honestly, it is. Look, it's the heartache card. There was going to be, and I was actually wondering what it was, but it possibly is that exact thing, the denied apartment. I just wonder if, look, what the spirits are saying is you've got to, the downside of this next week is you just going into heartache mode and, damn, didn't get it. Damn, didn't get it. And we've got to be able to let's not think about that for the time being and try and move on from it. I've not actually tried doing it this way around. Let's try doing it the other way around. Albert says I'm stretching it now. I am stretching it. I'm doing it completely the opposite way around, aren't I, Albert? But can we do one card for each one? It is Angie. So, Tina saw kittens coming out of the woods. And I've got the broken tree, the broken branch. It's like something new coming out of something old. Yeah, something new coming from... I don't know what Tina said about it, but I would say it's something new coming out of... Like every cloud has a silver lining sort of thing. Yes, something's bad's happened, but there's kittens coming out here, and these are the start of something new. Yeah, don't worry. The worry card is upside down. Don't worry. They're really, the spirit world and possibly your guides are saying, we don't want her to worry. At the minute, worrying is the one thing that she really doesn't need to do. You don't need to do the worrying bit. So as far as leadership, yeah, we're going to get to a point this week where we have absolute peace. We need to, we can actually get to a point of peace. Think things through carefully. Make the right actions. Make sure you make these things happen. You manifest them. Yeah, you need to be able to just retreat back to your coven, your family, your friends, your spiritual guides, and try and draw on their energy and push forward, because they've got the cruelty card upside down. And that's really, it's a 9 of Swords upside down, basically. So it's really quite disharmony, hatred. If we start thinking of the people spreading disharmony and hatred, then that would be this week. Try not to do that, because there is some around, isn't there? There is a lot around. There's a lot of hate around at the minute. And it's you can get by it by just ignoring it and just talking to your friends, being with your friends. So the branch, the heartache. I don't know about this one. We got the Lover's card upside down against the heartache. Why have we got the Lover's card upside down? Disharmony. Inconsistent purpose. It's almost like come through as divine affirmation, welcoming. Andy, isn't it? Come on, Albert. You've given me half a story. You've got to give me the rest of the story with this broken branch card. Inconsistency of purpose. In order to get back on track, right? So I'm trying to get what Albert's saying. We had the heartache, right? And they clarified it with the lover's card upside down, which is basically inconsistency of purpose. So what is it that we need to watch out for? It's our purpose. Look, the only welcoming, the only thing that seems to be, yeah, and that's sort of it. Wee Sparrow. Whether she's just thinking, I ain't got any choice now. This is it. I'm not. I don't see a way out of it. And it's like I'm trying not to. Oh, Pollyanna, thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you very much. There we go. And it has worked. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Yes, we do have super chat. We do have super chat, peoples. Thank you very much. Does help if you can spend time read for me. Thank. Yeah, if you put a super chat in, you will get one. I'll just put your name now, Pollyanna. So we seem to be saying that with that card upside down, let's not try and think negative things. It's the purpose of it. It's like you need to create a need, a purpose. Why is it that you want this other apartment? Why is it you have to have it? Why is it you need it? Well, give them a purpose. Give them a reason. I've got a feeling that somehow the reason or the purpose behind it all is one of the main things why you've not got it. If you can give them a purpose, a real reason as to why it really is something that you need, not something that, well, it would be really good to have, wouldn't it, and get out of that place. I think the purpose is where we are. Those last two cards, inconsistency of purpose. There's no real direction. Do we have an option? Heartache. It's doing your head in. You can mope around and not have any purpose at all for the next week, but it's not the right way to do it. That's those last three cards. So do try and get back on track. Give yourself a purpose and tell people what that purpose is, so that turn that off. So you can actually get what you wanted. And I think you can. It's just that you need to get out there and do it, and not get into that depression state where, damn, didn't get it. The heartache card was definitely one of, I didn't get it, damn, and you go around in a downward spiral. Don't do that. Right, we've done Angelina, we've done Nicola, we've done Angie. We're gonna do Tina after Pollyanna. So we're gonna Pollyanna and then Tina. So Pollyanna's obviously gone straight to the top because John, if you have time, can you pull a read for me? Thanks. If not, I'm okay as well. No, you've paid. You get in there. I'm not. People who pay super chat stickers get to the top of it, and people who are members, I tend to pick. I push Albert aside if he's choosing one that's not a member occasionally, and I'll be pulling one of the members to the top. So yeah, we got Tina after this. So Pollyanna. Hazy illusions, you two. Unexpected surprise. No apartment. Yeah, Greg, isn't it? Mind body unity. Get them on the same page, which is what I've just said. You've not got any purpose. Give them a purpose. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, Tina. So Pollyanna, if Pollyanna wants to come through, Pollyanna. Seeing I've got Pollyanna there, and I haven't actually got any messages from Pollyanna, have we? Got so many. Planet Maybe. Hi. We sparrows in here. Here we go. Pollyanna. So I had to answer my. I go that way. So I had to answer my door delivery man. All right. Well, I don't mind waiting. No, you paid. Pal, honestly, it's fine. Someone was before me. I'm doing it randomly, so no, nobody was before you. I'm actually doing it randomly for once. So we're going totally different. Absolutely, totally. We decided that doing it randomly, it enabled us to keep people from disappearing. So hopefully it stops people from thinking, I'm right at the bottom of the list. It could be an hour and a half before I get there, or 2 hours. I'm disappearing. So hopefully people will be more likely to hang on, even if it does take an hour and a half. So absolutely, I waited because I saw we were in same page with different explanations. Yes. I think those explanations are pretty much similar, actually, Tina. I really do. Especially those last ones. No direction. Get on the same page. Get them on the same page. Seems to match what you're saying. Was it Amazon? So, absolutely. Pollyanna, right. Where's the question? We haven't got a question yet. So give us a question and we will go for it. So we're going with Pollyanna. I don't know the question yet, Albert, but we're going with Pollyanna. If anybody does want to donate, then please do. Maureen Days. Maureen. A bloke said Maureen. I'm sure it's football, but I'm sure he said boring, but no. The co-op. No, we don't. No, perhaps it. Leanne, you've become a member again. All right. Leanne's been a member before. Thank you very much for. Oh no, she's been a member for 6 months now. 6 months. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Very nice of the people to be doing this. Pollyanna Art. Yes, that's the one. Just any messages from me. I'm going to get in trouble now, aren't I? Planet Maybe. Help. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Planet Maybe. Oh, boy. I'm going to thank you very much for the €5, Planet Maybe. We'll put you on the list. Messages, I'll let Spirit decide. What do you think, Albert? You want to speak to? Do you want to speak to Pollyanna? Anybody want to speak to her? Just use the box. Just try and calm down again. Is there anything Pollyanna needs to know? Just say hello, or say hello to her. I thought I was getting Portugal, but I couldn't quite work out what it was. That card was upside down. It's the strength card. Who's feeling weak? Is it Pollyanna that's feeling weak, or is it Pollyanna that's feeling weak, or is it someone close to Pollyanna? Happy dancing. Super Dougie, welcome in. Yeah, we've had Pollyanna before on the channel. It's been a while back though, isn't it? It's been a few months. Come on, say something to Pollyanna. Football. Yeah, not going to be that one. That's football. Too much football on tonight, I think. Yeah, absolutely, Tina. You go for it. Ooh, the Nine of Swords in the middle is a bit an odd one. I don't know where the suspicion comes from, Pollyanna. I really don't. What is the suspicion? Look, we've got the Ten of Cups. Look, there you are with the house. Oh, let's push that a bit further that way. There's the Ten of Cups. You can see it's you outside a house. It's actually two women, but it's really a homemaking card. I don't know why they've not got a man and a woman, but anyway, it's a nice happy family. And there's the house, the cat in front. Yeah, everything's going nice and happy. Honeybees as well. I'm being pointed to the bees in that one and saying that Pollyanna, busy little bees get what they want, don't they? Busy little bit. Pollyanna's been busy trying something. Now, I'm sort of getting that this has been she's been busy in the background. It's like this isn't something that's been in the foreground. It's something that Pollyanna's been doing in the background somewhere. And actually, it seems to have come to fruition. She seems to be, almost manifesting like a nice homely environment with everything just where she wants it. The only trouble is when you get something nice, isn't it always the case that that you get the Nine of Swords upside down? The Nine of Swords upside down is all about suspicion, a little bit of how's she done that? How did Pollyanna how did Pollyanna manage to get where she's just got? Because she's created a brilliant home for herself, but she's Albert's been saying, look at the bees, look at the bees. I've been busy delivering my home and redecorating. But you've been really busy. You've been a really busy bee, and Albert keeps pointing to the busy bee, and it's not been right. I just heard a bang somewhere. It's not just the fact that you've been busy. You've been busy in the background, and it's really strange, isn't it? Getting where you want, but people are looking and thinking, I'm quite jealous of this. How on earth she managed to do that? Um, I've got a feeling in the end it's going to be more than just redecorating. This is going to be a really good. You've been thinking of something, and the reason why I say it's not just decorating is because we've got the Ace of Pentacles straight after it. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in here. So going forward, it's almost like we've got that. We've got extra cash coming in. We've got extra. This is like I'm happy. We've got. I'm sort of got a smile on my face from Albert. He's giving me a smile and saying, "This is how Pollyanna's going to be feeling in about 4 weeks' time. It's smiling. It's happy. It's just so glad to. I mean, Albert's just said, "I'm so glad to be alive." Um, we've got what we want. People are looking at you, and wherever this this Ace of Pentacles, and I think it is money. I think it is money. This one, it could be just something physical like a house, but it's certainly wealthier. I see you being a lot wealthier, and the reason why I can say something like that, which I wouldn't usually do, because they don't tell you things if it makes you wealthier. So they wouldn't tell you unless there was a reason behind it, and it's this middle card here. Do watch out when things start turning to the good in the next 3 or 4 weeks, and I hope that you're calling me back saying it has. Things fall into place. Whatever you're planning is falling into place. It showed me like those Lego building blocks, and look, Pollyanna's building these building blocks, and they're going up and up, and they're getting a nice line of them. He's not building them up, he's building them in a line, and he's saying, look, people are watching her building this line of building blocks. Things are falling into place, and by the 3 or 4 weeks, just what you need to just be careful of who's watching you. Let's just clarify that with the other cards. And then we'll go to Planet Maybe. So Planet Maybe's just squeezed Tina out again. So Planet Maybe and then Tina. And then I think Leanne and Teresa. Yes, it does, doesn't it, Leanne? Really does. I mean, those cards are pretty good. We'll just ask Albert to give us a little bit of a clue as to what each one means. I still need to shuffle them again, he says. People ask, when do you stop shuffling? When you feel like you don't need to. And I now feel like I don't need to. It's an intuitive feeling. It's not actually, it's Albert saying stop, but Yeah, you do have to watch out for people, because you're building a new house. Beware the witch hunter, right? Beware the witch hunter. The witch hunter walks around. They've realised Sky High as well. Welcome in. They've realised how well you're doing. And I'll have a look at Tina's reading in a minute. And they're keeping an eye on you. Do beware of the witch hunter. Somebody's a little bit jealous of how well you're actually doing. Psychically, everything is turning. I mean, everything is. We got the Wheel of Fortune. I got the Ace of Pentacles. We've also got a Wheel of Fortune in the other card. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. I wonder. Honoring the cycles. This is all about. This is about spiritually. Things have turned. Things have gone round, and now that the spirits feel like they can give something back to you. Yeah, it is something you've been manifesting. It absolutely is something you've been manifesting. So whatever it is you're manifesting is actually going to come true. It's a bit of a shock, because it's not just decorating the house. It's better than that. It's bigger than that, I'm told. This is a Wheel of Fortune moment from the second set of cards. From the first set of cards, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's another set of really good things. Tina said, Bull of Strength. Yes. Commanding presence. You. Confinement. Trust signals the universe. Knows your path. Self-explained. Body, mind, unity. You didn't get anything about somebody else being there watching the Witch Hunter card, but yeah, very much it's your path to lose. Yeah, it's your path to lose at this point, Pollyanna. So we go with thank you very much for that one. Planet Maybe, who gave us a €5, wasn't it? I think. Thank you very much for that. So Planet Maybe's got a question, and then we will go to Tina and Leanne. Unless somebody else gives me a super chat. I was looking at, oh God, how many are we going to get? Planet Maybe. Planet Maybe must be it, because they've just given me. Here we go. I really wanted to ask about a mental spiritual connection, although there are other kinds. How do I know if a spirit message? How do I know if it's a spirit message? Because sometimes I have a thought that's like 5 times clearer to me. Good question. Mine are always clear. What I tend to say is, look at what you were thinking about before. Nearly all, if not all, of the things that we think the planet may be. Not all of the things that we think have any connection to do with what we were just thinking about. If I'm thinking about moving house and I start thinking about a house removals firm, it's obviously because I'm thinking about moving. If I think about the children, it's obviously thinking about moving and leaving the children behind. So there's usually if it's your brain doing it, you will 9 out of 10 times be able to work out that thought came from what I was thinking about or from what I was watching on television. 100% not spiritual. Well, 99% not spiritual. And because they will try and make it obvious, right? So the main thing for me on that planet maybe is if you really want to know if that thought was from spirit world or you, pick it out and think and write it down and think, right, what was I thinking about? Right? Write that down and then say, is there a connection between what could my subconscious have got from making a cup of coffee to going on holiday in Spain in one quick move? And of course the answer is no. Making a coffee, why could I make a coffee in Spain? No. So if the jump is just out of nowhere, not connected to your thoughts whatsoever, I would always be saying that 99 times out of 100, that is from spirit. You have to have been thinking about the last thought that you were thinking about, even if you've not been thinking of anything and you've been meditating for the last 30 minutes. That last thought that you did 30 minutes ago, if that had anything to do with it, the back of your head could still have been working it out. So make sure that you're totally knowing where it came from. and what you were thinking about. What it was that's given you, and where it what you were thinking about last. And now you said you got it strong and weak. Try it with both, right? See how many times. Write it down and write the result down. How many times was that strong, clear message? Did you nothing to do with what you were thinking about, and you've decided was it spiritual? Tick. And how many times was that weak one where you just think you thought something? How many times was that real? Oh, it's sort of 50-50. Maybe it isn't then. So you'll only then concentrate on the ones that you've written down on your sheet of paper and ticked many, many times. The other one that said 50-50 is probably too weak to really claim as being spiritual. It has to be, more often than not, 60, 70, 80%. I'm actually constantly getting it completely different from what I'm thinking about. The question is, does Planet maybe want a tarot card read, or is that what he wanted to know? I don't mind. If that's what he wanted to know, then we'll move on. But yeah, you can have a read if you want, especially since you paid the you brought us a super chat sticker. Welcome in, Kaloa. Yay, Kaloa made it. Yeah. So if Planet Maybe comes up with a question, we'll go straight to Planet Maybes. But Tina, if you've got your question, we can. Oh yes, sure. So you're right. So we'll go with unless he says something. It's a general, I think. So we'll give Planet Maybe. We've got Planet Maybe. Albert's being funny. He says, or maybe not. Right, go on. Not me. That's him over there. Is feeling feathers and. I'll let Tina answer that one. Sky High. So we're going to have a bit quick, a nice quick. Yeah. He says, Planet Maybe wants a nice general reading, and I'm already being told to use a different deck. So we're going for the sort of more personal stroke work deck. Is there anything Planet Maybe needs to know? Oh yeah, you got to sign up for to Kaloa. My World Tarot. Timothy. Planet Maybe. Do you know anybody called Timothy? They just said Timothy. Who's Timothy? Who's Timothy? Has that got something to do with Planet Maybe? Al, will you stop saying maybe not? Oh my God, Kaloa's coming as well. Thank you, Kaloa. My God, this has been $10. Thank you very much. Absolutely brilliant. Cannot believe it. Stop worrying. There's something that Planet Maybe's worrying about. I've cut them. I've cut them. What is it that Planet Maybe needs to stop worrying about? That's football. Yeah, stop worrying. I think. Thank you again, John. You're welcome, Pollyanna. Just watch out for this other person there. So success, cups overflowing, everything quite going quite well. It's actually the Eight of Cups. It's the indolence card here. It's everything just flowing so well. But do watch out. If you look at those cups, the top cups are empty now, and the bottom cups are really, really good. Do be careful when things go really, really well, and everything's is going really, really good. I see over the next 4 weeks, everything's going to be really good for Planet Maybe. Things that they want to happen are going to happen. Things that they are wanting things to happen. The reason is, for the second card we get the success card. There we are, the success card. So we've got success. We've got everything flowing nicely. Everything, in fact, so nicely that perhaps we should think about keeping some of this energy for ourselves. I've got a feeling that Planet Maybe would help other people first, and then think about sort of keeping some of it for themselves. Why would I think that? Well, because I've got the Hangman upside down. And of course, the Hangman is upside down, isn't it? Yeah. The Hangman upside down is all about wasted sacrifice. It's like, sometimes, just sometimes, Planet Maybe, stop thinking about other people. One of here comes Bod. Albert comes up with some bloody strange things. Here comes Bod. You're American. You won't remember Bod. But yeah, I'm getting told that you have to cool it, Planet Maybe. Stop helping other people. Or certainly over the next 4 weeks. Try not to help other people. And look, you can. It's so good for us to say, help other people when you can. Absolutely heavenly. But unfortunately, the first card here says, these cups at the top are empty. These are flowing nicely into the ones below. You need to start thinking about yourself and stop thinking about other people quite so much. Little colour cream. Oh dear. So we're gonna just ask Albert to give us a confirmation of these three. So spiritually, what is it that? Oh, Wee Sparrow has to disappear. You know something, Wee Sparrow? We may very well be. We may very well be. I have to go a bit quicker, don't I? Ooh, woo, crikey. Stop worrying about things, right? That's a morning card. Stop thinking about something. It's all like something's happened, and it's like, no. Stop thinking about that. We need to think about the future. But we need to think about the future in a good way, and stop helping other people. Help ourselves once. We used to walk around town going, self-help, help yourself, right? That's your motto for this next 4 weeks. Self-help, help yourself. Chains of success. Is there a melody called Chains? So this success that's coming, it's got. It's not like we're invoking it. We're very good with words. It's got something to do with words, with speaking, with talking. It's something to do with I mean, do you train people or do you teach people? But I don't know why, but you just seem to be very good with the words, and we're going to have to be good with words because sometimes. Let's not think about people. Look, if you're going to think about people, think about the people who are in your family, in your group. Yeah, try not to be so willing to help people outside of that. Again, retreat, stay into that. Try and be more of the more about thinking about you. and sort of almost like retreating into that house in the woods rather than going out and helping people. I write a lot, yeah, and I tell you what, the thing that's going to turn your life around is words. It is words. It's the power of words. That is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow your writing seems to like get a little bit of a push, or if it's part of it, because everything seems to be going on the upside here. Look after yourself instead of other people so much. House, retreat, that was on the second set of cards. Going to your little house, retreat, and enjoy yourself, because you're one of these people who can retreat and just let you and your close friends in. Yeah, that's what you need to look at, and it has something to do with writing, something to do with the power of words. We did do Planet Maybe. We did Planet Maybe. We did the radio. Radio 1. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat as well. And we will go. We will fix it. We will fix it. Oh, fixing it. What's it to do with fixing it? Does Planet Maybe have to fix something first before all this goes right, before everything turns for Planet Maybe? I think it's got something to fix. Or Little Witchy, weigh your emotions carefully and find an equilibrium within. Yeah, it's too much externally. Too much. It needs to be with you, not with and your friends, not with so many other people. Touching card 2, touching the boundless limits of the universe card. I mean, yeah, he's got everywhere to go with this, hasn't he? The cycle continues. The more you help, the more you will need. Yeah, and I think this person helps too much and helps people that it doesn't necessarily need to help. So close people only, please. Yourself. Look after your own cups first, which we're always saying. So there's Tina's reading for you. So we are now we're out of the we've done the all of the super chat stickers. So we'll go to Tina. Tina's next. We've got Tina, Leanne, and then Teresa. And hopefully some of the others are still in. We've got to look after the members, so we're going to have to go Tina, Leanne, and Teresa. So Tina, I need to be a stay-at-home mum. My brother was a stay-at-home dad, and his wife went out to be a nurse, so she was nursing, and he actually stayed at home. We got Tina, Leanne, and then Teresa. So that's the one we're going with. Yeah, Chloe did do the thing, didn't she? We'll swap Tina with Chloe for now. Then we'll swap clean. Chloe, thank you for your. We haven't done all the super chat stickers, have we? We've got Chloe. Oh God! Right, Chloe. We got Chloe's message here. I'm hoping Chloe says that she's got the job. Please, Chloe, say you got the job. Hi, Pomp. I did see you. It's going absolutely mad. I've never had so many people in there, all wanting readings. It's mad. I'm going totally mad. Do you want any subscribers, Pomp? We can always put your channel on if you want to do get into something. Is being good. I tell you what, this is his good face. This is Pomp's good face. Dear. General and yes, on job. Oh, yes, you did get it. Right, thank God for that. So, Kaloa is next. General. Charles de Gaulle. Hey, don't ask me why you said Charles de Gaulle. It was actually saying Charles de Gaulle Airport. That's in Paris, in France, isn't it? That's a long way for. That's a long way from Kaloa. Why would Kaloa want to go to Charles de Gaulle Airport? The other set of cards, this, so that's the Ace of Swords the other way round, which is in this deck is good. It means we've finally gained somewhere, but we have had to end something. Well, we know, don't we? It's a bit like cold reading, but the Ace of Swords, how's that? It is. How's that? Isn't it? It's almost like. Yeah, we've had to end something for it to be successful. So they do like what you've done. They do like why you've done it. Yes, it needed to be done, Kaloa. Absolutely. I wonder if Kaloa's going to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Albert says, relax and enjoy your retirement. A week or two in Paris. There we are. He's chosen where you're going to. And I feel it's the centre of Paris as well. Oh, blooming heck. They're all upside down. Honestly, Albert, come on. You're trying to do me in. He's not telling anything that I don't know. You're not telling me anything I don't know. Well, we'll go and read it anyway. Things haven't gone well. The Knight of Pentacles upside down. We didn't manage to keep going. The movement is the thing here because we've got the greenery underneath the horse's hooves, and the greenery stops this horse from moving. So this is all about movement and being still and everything just not quite. Knight of Pentacles, everything upside down. It's just things not really going right, and there's been a bit. A lot of talking going on, things not quite going right. The Star upside down, again, all those issues. I think we just couldn't get any further. That path was closed. All those horrible things on the path have beaten Kaloa. They've just beaten her. We couldn't have done any more than what we did. And then we get the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. That was the Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. It does mean that money isn't quite going the same. It's not as good as what it was. Now, I could look. Anybody who's here knows that could just as easily be a cold read, because we know that's Kaloa's. We know that's Kaloa's but we know that's Kaloa's circumstance. Everything didn't go well. You had that back problem. The Star upside down. Things just haven't been able to be. We couldn't have done any more. And I think that's what the spirits of the minute are saying. Is like, you couldn't have done any more. You couldn't have. You're like, it's as if I'm being told there's a part of Kaloa. Nobody's saying anything on there. There's a part of Kaloa that's saying, have I done the right thing? Have I done the right thing? So what the spirits have done here is they've gone back and said, well, this is the situation. The star upside down. Things didn't go right. The Knight of Pentacles upside down. We couldn't have done anything about it. It is what it is. The path was shut. Star upside down. The Queen of Pentacles, again, okay, moving forward, money is going to be an issue. Well, it is. It's less money, so, it is. That's what it is. Let's just ask, why is that an issue? Because at the minute, what they're saying is it's very much about what you think going forward. At the minute, there's no point in looking back and thinking, did I do the right thing? So we're going to have for clarification on what it is that we need to do going forward. Yeah, you need to let this go. There's something about what Kaloa is thinking. Going forward, what we need to do is we need to basically take it to the grave. We need to retire. We need to just sail off. Forget about those secrets. Any of those secrets, all that information, all that knowledge, all that history that's behind it. We need to basically put it to the grave and say, that's it, putting it, burying it. I'm not going to use it. We'd like you to just be happy with what you do, but not bring up the past. Let's not think about what we could have done had we been able to stay in that job an hour and a half's drive away. Because I think something in there is saying to Kaloa, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. You could have done something somehow to make it. No, you couldn't. And they want you to put that to bed. Yeah. Take it to the grave, bury it, leave it there, don't bring it out. As far as everything being end of, boom, straightforward, you have the leadership card, you have the High Priestess card, and it is imperative that you can move on. Again, we get that retirement thing from the grave, the grave, retirement, and then the High Priestess, the right way up, would say we need to be moving on, but burying what's been gone. There's something that Kaloa needs. I'm saying it's the job. Kaloa may be hiding something here, and I don't need to know, and I don't want to know. But whatever it is, Kaloa, you need to bury it. You need desperately to bury it, and don't dig it up, because whatever it is, whether it's the fact that you should have gone to kept that job, or whether it's the fact that something that you're not letting on, if so, we don't want to know, should be buried and got rid of, because the last card is cast the spell and let it go. Now, cast the spell, let it go. And Albert keeps repeating the fucking last two words. Well, it's 2 words on here, let go. But Albert's saying, let it go. Let it go. So, Pomp, he's not going to tell you, because that would help you make money, wouldn't he? So he's not going to tell you. And I've tried that before with my team, and he got that wrong as well. So yeah, let whatever it is go. Retire is a good thing, and stop thinking that perhaps we could have gone back to that job. You couldn't have. The star upside down says you couldn't. So we need to stop, be happy at what we're doing, and think about retirement now. Think about how we're going to put that retirement into action. Yes. Albert says you are going to have a few people saying it's a stupid bloody idea, woman. I don't know who that is. Anyway, yeah, you're going to have a few people saying that's a stupid bloody idea. Why do you want to do something daft like that? Absolutely, yeah. I'd love to know that. Yeah, it'd be really good to know, Leanne, wouldn't it? They don't colour. Let's do Leanne because Leanne's been in ages. Actually, we'll do Leanne. And of course, Leanne is a member just like Tina, so we'll do Leanne and then Tina. Then we've done the first. We'll do Leanne and then Tina. Then we'll do Teresa. That'll be the first 5 people in. Then first 6 people done. Stop spreading rumours. With the witty ones, Frog, Frog, isn't it? Frog was on earlier, and he was doing some cracking jokes. I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, it's a good job. I read them first, didn't it? Some of those jokes are a bit close, certainly. We've got Leanne. Tell you what, I'm going back to that one. I'll let you with Leanne. I'm just going to get a drink and I'll be back in a minute. If you've got anything to say to Leanne, then please do. Right, trying to get down to people like Teresa who've been really eagerly waiting. So we're going to have to speed up a bit. So we've got a general one for Leanne. Teresa's been buying. No, only Leanne. We've also got Leanne get off. We've also got Leanne get off my lawn, haven't we? I need to know if Leanne get off my lawn's in. This is Leanne Fisher. Oh yes! Oh yes! This is Leanne Fisher. Oh yes! Stuffed animals for the kids' room. A lot of football on the radio this time, Super Biggie. So yeah, Leanne Fisher's thinking about moving on and trying to get out of the situation and perhaps doing something different. There are people watching. There's people watching, Leanne. Because we got that's the card that came up as if people were watching. I buried the statue. Wait till it turns up back on the mantelpiece. That'll be Teresa running out of the house. I'm not going back in there. Whose celebration? What are we on about, Teresa or Leanne? There is a celebration for Leanne. There is a celebration for Leanne. Where's the choice? What's this choice that Leanne's got? Right, we have got the Ace of Cups, so things that we've been wanting to do, wanting to achieve. Finally start to get things working. I need to do something on that one. You know, when Leanne tries to, yeah, we need Leanne get off my lawn as well. In that lot. But so many people who are members, isn't it? So yeah, we'll have to put Leanne get off my lawn in. But Leanne Fisher, yeah, we've got things changing. The Ace of Cups, really good card. You know, try not to try pulling it back. There's an option coming here, and it's like we get rid of that. There's an option coming, the Two of Pentacles, and it's almost like, oh, things have gone really well. Whatever it is you're really wanting in life, the cup is something you really want, and really love, and I see things turning, things starting afresh. And starting to turn for you, but then as they turn, you sort of think, I don't know, is that really what I want? Yeah, we set the boat in motion. There's a boat here sailing. We set the boat in motion, but then we think, ooh, I don't know. Is this really what I want to do? Upside down, facing your house, wrapped in silk. We know the issues with the house. We know the issues with certain spirit outside. The Chariot card here is one. It's almost like Leanne wants to admit defeat on this one and perhaps move on. The middle card is suggesting perhaps we shouldn't. We've definitely got that feeling of discouragement. Perhaps we've gone as far as we can with this one. Perhaps we need to disappear, do things differently, go somewhere else. But the Ace of Cups is at the beginning, and I'm getting the feeling that we need to be, I mean, yeah, we just need to be yeah, I get the same feeling, Tina. She shouldn't do it. She's like, it's as if it's inevitable that she sells and goes somewhere else. But that's not gonna solve the, like, we'll solve the problem, but there's a reason. There's a Two of Pentacles. There's a choice here, and the spirits are saying, I'd rather she didn't. I'd rather she stuck this one out, because things are changing. The Ace of Cups, things are changing. You know, let's try and change it for you. Let the spirits try and work this one out. Then, Leanne, if it hasn't worked, then we can move. But I think there's a feeling of, I want to move. that spirit outside has really shook her up, hasn't it? Spiritually, I see a bit of an epiphany. We've got the learn card. Now, this book of spells, the learn card, comes hand in hand with the Ace of Cups. It's almost like saying, look, we're going to learn so much in the next 4 weeks that's going to enable Leanne to handle this herself and do things for herself. Yes, she will need to. We've got a choice. When this choice comes up of do we make this choice of moving or don't we? Let's sit back. Let's witch in the woods. Let's retreat and think about this properly. We may need to get away from the spirits that are around you and re-energize, go back into that retreat and start to build our own energies. Thinking of moving, chariot upside down. I think not. I think that we need to be thinking about our family, our soul family, right? So this not necessarily, and isn't usually blood family. This is your close friends, people close on the other side of the veil, on the other side, and trying to work out with them and people here and the spirits whether we can, do things differently in this house and still keep it. We still think there's a way of getting through this, and we think that the spirit world have got this one nailed. Spiritual epiphany may be very well on the cards. Don't usually say that, but with the Book of Spells being the supported card for that, then that just for me seemed quite a good card. Try not to. I like that one, Teresa. Try not to move just because you want to give in. Spirits don't want you to give in. They don't want to give in. They want to have a go at this, and they think they can change it. So give them a chance. Leanne down here. So many. Tina, can we push Tina in? We'll push Tina in. I keep saying Tina, and then putting someone else in. So we'll go with Tina. And then we'll go Teresa and Leanne, get off my lawn. And then we're with Sarah, Jupiter, Firebird, and Anna-in-law. Thank you for popping in, Pomp. You're always welcome here. There's Tina's summary for Leanne Fisher. You don't own your house. Well, yeah, if you're not... Moving is still moving. Moving is still moving. The thought of let's get out and move somewhere. No. I suppose that does make it harder, doesn't it? Mental traps, misleading mental traps. Fooled you? Yes, I can see that. Energy frequent shift, yeah, happening now. Yeah, it probably is. Cycle continues. Bottom card, Dreamweaver. Create your truth. Break free. You see, yours is different. See, Tina's is there. So I think Tina's is saying that it's going to carry on, and maybe you do have to think about moving and break free. Is it a spiritual break free or is it a physical break free? Which one do you think, Tina? So we're going to go with Tina's, right? We're going to go with Tina. We give Tina a reading. We're giving Tina a reading. Yeah, Leanne, Tina seems to be saying the opposite to me. Tina's reading seems to be saying it's going to continue. Think about moving. Tina, we have got Tina's reading. She's gone quiet. Tina's gone quiet. It's awful when Tina goes quiet. I think there is someone there who doesn't belong in Leanne's life. Yes, there is a spirit. So, Tina, do you want a general one? We're going with Tina. Whatever you think Tina needs to know. Have a go, hero. That's news. That's the radio. Is there anything for Tina? Anything for Tina whatsoever? Oh, we need to go a bit quicker. Tina, we need to speed up. Get things moving. Yeah? We're slowing down. We're getting a lot slower recently. Why is Tina getting slower? What is it that she needs to be careful of? Yeah, you do need to pick things up, I'm afraid. Second card. Stop. Well, that would actually answer it. Stop would actually answer that one. Right, we're going a little bit slow. We need to pick the speed up here. Stop feeling like the Eight of Swords, the girl in the girl who's in this case is kneeling, blindfolded. She's got chains around her hands. You know, the Eight of Swords is all about being able to get out of these swords. If you pull the blindfold off, take your shackles off and walk out, you could quite easily get, but it's dismal, it's horrible, and I feel sorry for myself. No, stop it, for God's sake. And the reason why I say stop it is because I've got the devil card straight after. You know, we've got, now that devil card can be either you or someone else. So whatever's next is who it is. And it's a male. It's a King of Cups. It's someone in your life. It's the King of Cups. You've really got to be on your guard against this person. Knowing something and almost trying to... I mean, this person is not good. This person is not good. We need to stop feeling sorry for ourselves and get out and really start to turn the tide. Let's just clarify with that, with the other cards. Why does Tina need to clarify? Why does Tina need to get out, speed things up, and turn the tide? And there we go for Teresa. Why does Tina need to turn the tide? Tide is high and I'm moving on. The tide is high and I'm moving on. Wanna be the number one. Number one. Let's transform, Tina. Let's make sure the crows are around. The crows are wonderful things. They really are. They can help transform anyone. We can't be that person feeling sorry for ourselves. We need to transform. Now is the time to transform. Now is the time to take hold and to move things. Then we have two cards here. I'm going to put two cards down with them because this is about the person who is the devil and who is certainly a male and not a very nice person. We see things turning. We see things turning now. The whole situation has to turn. We have to start turning it. Why is it that we have to start turning against this person? Invocations, the written word. We need to start putting things down on paper. Right now is the time. Now is the time for Tina to start writing things down and making actions. Words are great, but Tina, okay, at some point we need to think about putting things down in writing. Remember my previous reading said something about September being the time that we really need to start moving this. We're not far from September. We're entering July, which will be 2 months away. We need to start writing things down now, and we need to start getting a plan together, because he doesn't like this person. Albert doesn't like this person. The male here and the devil card there, they don't go together very well. And at the minute, you're feeling very hemmed in. This wheel is turning for the last time, Tina. You've got to catch it because that wheel is not going to turn for very much longer. That wheel is on the end of its cycle. Like I say, you've got about till September, and that wheel will no longer be turning. So you've got to be writing everything down at the minute. Absolutely. Glad you are, because that's what Albert's saying here. We've got to be writing it down now. We've got to be starting to get us act together, because we haven't got very much longer before that wheel stops appearing in everybody's, well, certainly in my readings for you. So that's Tina. As we do rattle on, I am sorry, but we are going to have to rattle on. To Teresa. Teresa's been in here for so long. Ah, poor girl. Let's see if I can do it on here. I don't know if I can do it on this model, but we'll see if we can. No, it won't let me do it on that. I don't know what I mean with that one. Will the house be sold this month? That's that. Yeah, good. I can go into YouTube and do it, but it's easier if you write it down. So yes, will the house be sold this month? Shall we go with these? I think we'll go with these. Yeah, absolutely want everything written down. Albert's sort of saying, look, you're capable of doing it. Just make sure you plan it properly. Everything has to be written down. I grabbed the cards upside down then for Teresa. What? Oh, crikey, yeah. Get the box. I've got to have the box. So Teresa wants to move this month. Will Teresa be moving this month? We have a flyer. That's radio. And Princess of Cups. I've got a message coming about it. There's a message on its way. That would suggest there's a message on it on its way, Teresa. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. There's a message in. There's a message. If it's not on its way, it's imminent. That flyer. We always say flyers mean more than anything. You know, if you're going to get a flyer, a message is imminent is probably what you'd really want. Hopefully, a high bid. It's from a young female. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Who is it from then? Cheek. So is she selling it then this month? Is that what this message is about? Oh, I know that's football, but yeah, whoever it is has had a great night. Right, that's now stopped. Can't see it on there. Oh, here you are. A mother figure. I know. Tell Teresa what the figure is. She wants to know how much is going to be bid on her house. We've got Leanne Get Off My Lawn next, and then Sarah and Jupiter. Oh wow, what are you going to do with this? We have... I don't know what that said. I don't know what that said. Anyway. Anyway, we've got the success card. We have got the success card. Yes. And the fact that we got a message coming on the as a flyer would say absolutely. The spirit world have been helping in this. Look, Teresa, you see, you didn't think the spirits were doing anything for you, did you? Well, in the background, they've been working bloody hard. I hope you give them a thank you when this works out. I'll have to re-listen to the spirit, but yes, you will. I didn't hear what it said. Put a time. I haven't got the... look at the time. And around 2 hours 23. Yeah, and then go back to it. So the spirits have been working. One of the things that they are saying, look, I think Teresa's thinking, do I drop the price? And they're saying, no. The Hangman Upside Down that would be a wasted gift, right? Don't do that at the minute. At the minute, the spirits seem to have got this one sorted for you. There is a message coming. Success, spirits. Don't give in by dropping the price. That's what that one is. So we'll quickly draw. Yeah, I get impatient. Lol. Yes, don't. That's what the Hangman Upside Down is. If you want the real reading of Hangman Upside Down, what is it? I do have my sheet here. Wasted sacrifice. So yeah, it's a wasted sacrifice. Yeah, you're sacrificing like another 50 grand, and you could have kept it exactly where it was. So we'll just do a couple. We'll just do one for each of these, and we'll see what comes through. They're in two parts. This, so the initiation, the start of it. We're right at the start of this, right? We're right at the start of where things start to move. This is the initiation card, 13. The sacred test, things starting to move. So we have two cards here that seemingly go together: danger and heal yourself first. This is actually taking a lot out of Teresa, and I do feel like Teresa is thinking she's giving a lot of energy away, and the danger is that she's not healing herself, and maybe it's time just to have a bit of a cleansing session and a bit of a re-heal yourself. Because the danger is that you're going to go into this and things work out, and you'll be too drained to even think about moving, because you'll be that unhinged from all this, from what's gone on. You'll need to have 2 or 3 weeks to get back into being healed yourself. So do try and heal yourself, because it's a lot. Look, they do say moving house is the most stressful thing you do in your life. I mean, you've done it twice. Yes, it is. So I've got some good ones there. We are speeding up. I do apologise to people. We got Teresa. Leanne, get off my lawn. Is Leanne, get off my lawn? She's been in the background, nice and gently. Yeah, you need some time for yourself. Yeah, you really do need some time for yourself and heal yourself. Preferably before you get to the stage of total burnout. But Albert says burnout. I'm worried that she gets burnout just when she needs a little bit more energy. So we've got Leanne, get off my lawn, and then Sarah Barbara. So if Leanne and Sarah Barbara are in, then please speak now or forever hold thy peace. We have got quite a few people in. We have got 9 people in. We've only lost 2, so we've been hovering around 11 all the time. Thank you very much for staying. Yeah, do have a listen and chat with each other in the box. If anybody sees Leanne get off my lawn, she was here. I know she was here because she sort of put one comment in just before Teresa's read, didn't she, somewhere? I'm sure she did. She came up green. Sure she came up green. She deleted it? Oh no, there she is. So she weren't too far away. Pomp. She was talking to Pomp. Pomp, maybe you're the gold standard and Gordo is being compared to you. Gordo's, of course, left. Gordo's gone. Yeah, I mean, it's nice when people stay, Nicola. It really is. I mean, everybody does try to get along and sort of. Well, everything's closed, Sally. But we've got. I'd say it's going to be another half hour before we get to the end of this lot. I kept getting super chat stickers. If anybody puts a super chat sticker in, you're next. But I said that, and I got about 4. I really did. I got 3. So yeah, it is closed, but yeah, we may sneak 1 or 2 in at the end. We'll go with Sarah. I think we'll go with Sarah then. Sarah Barbara, if you want to give us yours, we'll keep Leanne, get off my lawn. If she comes in, if anybody sees her, says, if anybody sees Leanne, get off my lawn. Oh, she's there. Well, we'll stick with Leanne then. Leanne, if you can give me your question, and Sarah Barbara, if you can give me yours, then I'll just go straight on to yours. Right. So if you both give me a question, we'll do these 2 together. Then we're on the last 4 of the first list. Then a general one for Sarah. That's okay. I can write that one down. So we have a general one for Sarah, and a general reading. What do the spirits want to tell me? Ooh, what do spirits have to tell Leanne? Get off my lawn. You've been quite quiet on this, Albert, today. Well, tell me which pack am I using, Albert? The usual ones? Okay. We'll use the gilded. What is it that Leanne is doing? What's Leanne doing? Time and Tide, welcome in. Wow. Terry, yes, Terry. We got the tower moment here. There's something that Leanne Get Off My Lawn is not telling us. Trying to achieve something. Was it that Leanne Get Off My Lawn is trying to achieve? She's trying to do something. She is, isn't she? She's trying to do something. What is it she's trying to do? And will it be a success? There's a few battles. There's been a few battles, I think. Well, that's a point. Is it a point? I mean, it's obviously football. That's a point, I think. Yeah, I've been battling with a bloke. Negative male energy. She wants to move too quick, doesn't she? Is that what it is? Do you want to say goodbye to Leanne? Shout, Leanne, get off my lawn. Not good enough. Not good enough. Just absolutely not good enough. Ah, dear. But it's early. That's the problem, isn't it? You see, I get the page of wands. There's been some news, or there's about to be some news. This is some. Look, if you look at the fruit on the, I'll move that. If you look at the fruit on the tree, they're not quite ripe. And this young gentleman's going to pick the fruit before they're ripe. Look, this news that's coming for Leanne is good. But perhaps we need to wait a little bit longer. It's good news, and it does foreshadow the end of the battle. There has been a battle at Leanne Get Off My Lawn is either right in the middle of or is just starting. The end of it isn't so far away. Actually, the end of it is, there seems to be a bit of news or a letter that's trying to pull this all forward early. Like the fruit being smaller, Leanne, would suggest that this news is perhaps a bit preemptive, a little bit earlier than what we would expect. But I do see it being good news. And do we need to accept it there and then, or do we need to wait wait on. 9 of Wands would suggest that if we did actually accept this, we would be the successful one. We would win the battle. We'd absolutely win the battle. Who's this battle against? Well, it's a male, and this male. Nearly said male entity, but it's not an entity. This is a person, a male figure who Leanne's been, I would say, battling with. I would certainly say been battling with, or the battle was about to begin. It's all about a battle. It's all about a battle. Oh, what's that song? All about Maisie or something. All about something. Yeah. Barry Albert's not singing these songs very well today. Yeah. Oh yeah, she read for Leanne. Yeah, Tina, you read for Leanne Fisher. You can read for Leanne Get Off My Lawn if you want. We mixed them up. I mixed them up. Well, I mixed them up and I didn't because Leanne Fisher is a member. So Leanne comes up at the top because she's a member. But Leanne is as well. So yeah, I know. I mixed them up, to be honest. 2 Leannes. I'm getting old. So if you could do a reading for Leanne Get Off My Lawn, I want to know what this battle is that Leanne's in. Yes, the answer's yes. So yeah, this does come to an end. Who is Leanne battling with? That's a good thought. Who's Leanne battling with? As we finish, hopefully Leanne will tell us. I never ever either. I told you at the beginning, didn't I, Tina? I do a reading. 10 minutes later, I've forgotten every single word of it. The soul card is coming out quite regular. Yeah, so we're getting a message coming through. This is the initiation of the end. This is the start of everything, being cleared up for the anger off my lawn. The sacred test. This is where we say, well, do we accept what comes through? Do we accept this? Well, it's the end of a battle. Absolutely, it's at the end of a battle. Look at this. The result is you. It's dance. It's freedom. We're free. We can do what we want. Not shuffle, shuffle. We can do what we want. Look, this person here, whoever he is, we can finally just stick with our coven. Yeah, stick with our soul family, and we can be happy with our spiritual side, because I think Leanne Get Off My Lawn has a really good spiritual side, and she's quite being able to step back from whoever she's battling against. This bloke here enables her to concentrate on her spiritual side, which is why the coven comes in. Yeah, she's able to step back into a witch's coven. Leanne, if you're not in a witch's coven, you should be. And just enjoy life. Yeah, we get round to enjoying life. Look, dancing around the fire. At least these cards have the women with clothes on. Yeah, dancing around the fire. I mean, she's nearly burning the bloody forest down, but she's enjoying it. This is and this comes quicker than what you think. This comes almost too quick, which is why those fruits on that tree are still small. It's like, I actually think beast within me. Ooh. Okay. See, I got that card, the male upside down, confronting the beast within me, and game over cards together. Definitely the end of something, isn't it? It's definitely the end of something, Tina, isn't it? It really is. Something's coming to an end, Leanne. Really is coming to an end. Make sure you're on the right side, and make sure you're supporting the right people. Multiple masks on the bottom. Ooh. Yeah, be very careful who you're talking to. Then I'd be really careful who you're supporting and who you're not supporting. There's probably someone that you're supporting that you're probably thinking, "Am I right in doing so?" And the answer is probably no. Be very careful. Be very careful. Multiple masks. I would be thinking. The worry is somebody that's wearing a different mask. Rather like my peacock. They're not really all they seem. To be very, very careful. We are going to Sarah. Sarah, ba 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 ba. There we are. That's from Albert. I'm getting excited. Why am I getting excited for Sarah? Why is it I'm getting excited for Sarah? Sarah Barbara. We wouldn't expect to be. I'm being told that we wouldn't be expecting to be excited. Sarah will be happy that she's going to be excited for once. Being able to actually look forward to the next day. Being able to be happy. Being able to be excited about what there is coming up. And I've just got the feeling... time and time. What's Terry thinking? My dinner is in the oven 20 minutes ago. I forgot to switch it on. Oh dear. I do the opposite. I turn it on and then forget it's in the oven, and then I smell something burning and think, oh shit. Oh crikey. Someone who comes across as either on the spectrum or family. So we're going with Sarah, general for Sarah. Not very good, is it? Not very good at the minute. And I'm being told this will be so nice. Oh, yes. Join a coven, dance naked by the fire. Absolutely. Enjoy it and forget other people. Other people can be twats and wear different masks as much as they like. You're going to look after yourself, Leanne. So, how is it that Sarah's going to be actually looking forward to the next day and enjoying this? And why is it that I'm getting the feeling that wouldn't be something Sarah would actually be thinking at the minute? Just got that feeling that it's not something that Sarah would be thinking about. Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups. Prince. Not hang on. Prince, Knight. Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups. Gliding under it all, controlling the snake. Controlling the snake. It's King of Swords. King of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh, crikey. It's the swallows on that. It's the swallows I'm looking at. Right, so we've got the star. We have a path. It's a bit of a treacherous path, the star, isn't it? This is hope. This is faith. This is, whatever happens, Sarah never gives up and she never loses faith that things will change. I still get the fact that things are really shit. But she never gives up and she never loses faith, and that's the star, the spirit world guiding you through. Now there's still at least one thing that we need to clear. One hurdle we need to clear. I said clear. Albert gave me that word. I just dumped it in the middle of nowhere for no reason at all. We need to clear the hurdle. Right, there's one hurdle to clear, and it's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Look, this person is really, really good. He certainly is quite swift, isn't he? It's a blue card. It's things moving slowly, but we have got the swifts and swallows here. They do move quite quickly, considering it's a blue card, which is not a quick red card. But this person can move very, very slyly. It can be really sly, really quick, really. It can be a bit treacherous, and yeah. When things move fast, this person doesn't like them moving fast. He likes things to move a little bit slower. He wants Sarah. Basically, yes, it's a dragonfly. So, yeah, the little 4 dragonfly. We've got 4 dragonfly wings on the top there. We've got 4 dragonfly wings on the top. And then we've got the swallows down below, just in the bottom of the card there. So it's all about animal. This is all about animal instincts and things that she never gives up. No, absolutely not. And she shouldn't do. And we've just got one hurdle to complete, and that's about this person who really can be a bit treacherous. And yeah, just trying to make sure that you can clear this hurdle. And how you can clear it is actually the Prince of Cups. And the Prince of Cups is quite similar to the Knight of Swords. The Prince of Cups is one that it means we're going to get news. Now, this news is another Chariot card. It's another Chariot card, but it's on the wings. It's on the wings. It's a very low-lying Chariot card. This is the Chariot of Cups. So it's a chariot of what we're wanting to achieve. How do we get? Well, if you actually look in this cup here, I don't think you can see it. There's a snake in that cup. You're controlling the snake, right? We need to control that snake. We need to make sure. Billy Joel is very significant. Is it indeed? I'm glad you have something familiar. Anyway, I want to say Ramadama Ding Dong as well, but I mean, who sang Ramadama Ding Dong? Anyway, everything moving nice and gently. Look, don't try and push this too quick, right? We need to take it really slowly. We are going to get what we want. However, just got one hurdle to get through, and try and get past that hurdle. Jupiter, can somebody see if Jupiter or Firebird are in? Jupiter, Firebird, and Anne on Law. So yes, we've got Sarah. So why is Sarah on this path right near the end? We can get past this. Greece. Oh, hang on. Sarah. I might as well put that on while we're in it. Put it on again. If anybody's got final information for Sarah, then please do. I'd not thought about that, Sarah. The star card is equally with a nourishment card. Witching herbs. Look, we're trying to get down this path. Just keep ourselves fed, right? Spiritually keep ourselves high. Look, I don't think you've got a problem with your energy at the minute, but keep it that way. Make sure you keep it that way. We need to keep it that way. We've got one hurdle to come. Yes, we have got one hurdle to come. No, probably radio. The poisoned thorn. The poisoned thorn. Low vibrations. Definitely radio, isn't it? So what we've got is we're flying down with this path with the star. We need our nourishment, and we need to keep our. I think you've got your cups full, but you need to make sure they're full. And the reason is, yes, we have got one bloody hurdle to get over, a poisoned thorn. We our low vibrations here could see us not getting over the hurdle. We need to make sure we've got full cups, and we're absolutely pushing for this and absolutely driving ourselves. So only by doing that can we drive this person here who's just hell bent on causing trouble. Knight of Swords. Not a good situation that's happening at the minute. Don't know what it is. Don't need to know what it is. But I tell you what, Sarah knows what it is. It will get resolved, but you need to be full. Get your cups full. Going forward, yeah, salt your boundaries. Get the crystals out. Make sure that anybody coming round you, their energy is pushed away if it's negative, because that energy you don't need in your life. Create a nice dome. We always say create a dome, make sure it's full, and try and I'm still in full hermit mode. Trying to fill up my cups. Absolutely, and that's what you need to do at the minute. We're still going down the road. We need to keep those cups filled, nourish ourselves. Yeah, nourishment. Which way around? That way. Nourishment, nourish ourselves, and then when it comes to this coming out of the this hermit mode, we'll be able to face this issue head on, and with by salting the area, by keeping our all the crystals around us, we should be able to push this idea forward. We're going to come out with half empty cups, but if you've got full cups going in, then you don't mind losing a bit. But if you've got half full cups and you come out empty, you're not going to be feeling very much like getting on your Prince of Cups, which in this pack is a chariot of the cup. It's a love chariot, if you like. So we will get on it, but we need to, just fill our cups up, come out, and we will be the winner. But we do need to get there. One, prayers denied, divine wrath, unforgiven sins, barred from entry, weighing up your emotions carefully, find the equilibrium within. Ooh, I don't know what that one means then, Tina. Yeah, absolutely. You need to be. I mean, I don't know what Tina's is. Perhaps Tina can explain some of hers, because I can't explain those. As don't know on that one. I mean, certainly the danger card and the thorn together is that's a pretty difficult hurdle to get over. But you can get over it. It's just, how does she get over it? We can fix it. We can fix it. It's Jupiter and Firebird and Anon Law. So Jupiter and Firebird. I've not seen Jupiter for a while. However, this would be the first one to be missing, which is it did work doing a little bit of random picking at the beginning, didn't it? Really did. So if anybody's right, we'll just give Jupiter a little while. I really don't think Jupiter's been in for a long while. It says coming all the way. Crikey. I think Jupiter might have been in right at the beginning and disappeared. Right, I can't be. No, I can't see Jupiter. We'll go with Firebird then. Unless Jupiter comes up, then we'll have Firebird. Bottom of deck, breaking the mirage, clearing the fog. What's the deck bottom of this one? Ooh, unable to work it out. Yeah, we're going with Firebird. I'd like to know how upper management view of me. Oh, now we can do that. We can do that with this one. So we're going to have with Firebird. Ooh. We'll put that on as well afterwards, Albert. Not quite sure. Well, I swear that said not quite sure. Did anybody else hear that one? Oh dear God. Firebird, what are you doing? I swear it said not quite sure. Well, if you're not quite sure, Spirit World, it did say not quite sure, didn't it? Definitely not quite sure. And sang. Right. It's a broken radio. There's going to be a song somewhere that says, not quite sure. I'm sure there is somewhere. Broken radio, coincidence. Bah humbug. We'll do this quick then. Sometimes you work too hard on it. And yeah, the indolence card is everything's good, doing great, but you tend to overdo it and try and overwork things out. Welcome in, Synthesized Soul. No more car upsets for our daughters, hopefully. Fortune. Ooh, we got a Fortune card. Fortune is on your side. Everything seems to be turning. Oh, the Fortune card there, Firebird, with things turning. I think they're at the minute they're not quite sure because the card there, the wheel of National Lottery, please. The Wheel of Fortune, and it goes and says National Lottery. I'm sure Firebird would love that. I really do. But that is coincidence. Things are turning with what they're thinking. Yeah, your hard work could be paying off. Could be the Wheel of Fortune turning with what they're thinking. The one that fell out is coming out again. Don't work so hard. This is the indolence card, right? The top cups are empty. The middle cups are pouring into the bottom ones. Don't work so bloody hard. Don't try so hard. Try less hard, and you'll find that suddenly you get what you want. Success, right? Success. We get what we want. Yeah, we will get what we want. Yeah, we do see success from it. So this is different in this pack. It's actually a 10 of wands upside down, but it means different in this pack. This is the oppression card, right? But it's upside down. Like, for once, whoever it is that's oppressing you, pushing you down, seems to have a different idea about things. The suppression card is upside down. It's suggesting that that oppression. Somebody found where that song came from. Jackpot. I know, we were good, wouldn't it? Yeah, somebody found out where that song came from. Anyway, yes, I did see it further up. So yes, oppression lifted. Yes, the opposite of oppression. It's taken away. But we're talking about the higher management. So we're talking about higher management taking it away. Indolence, don't try so hard. Success, yeah. Oppression taken away. The Wheel of Fortune came out at the same time as the National Lottery, but that would suggest things are turning, things are moving, things are altering. The circumstances and the things they're thinking. Look, they probably were thinking bad things about you, or they're either thinking bad about you, now they're thinking good, or they were thinking good and now they're thinking bad. But with a success card next to it, I would think it's the better one of the two. Stop thinking, stop trying so hard. Take the eye of the eagle in the forest, yeah? Let's see the bigger picture, see everything. I've told you that before. You need to think more about everything rather than little bits of challenges. Don't think about the challenges, think about the bigger picture. That's what they like you for. And learn how to do that. Yeah, learn how to see the bigger picture. Success breeds success, but you've got to learn how to cope with turning success into more success. And this time, see the signs that things are going bad. See the sign. This is the hanging bones. Seeing the signs in future, right? Because we don't want this again, do we? So see the signs in future. There will be signs. You need to watch out for them. I'll let you have a look with Tina's, because I'm going to have to go quickly through this one. I don't think Jupiter is in, so we'll clear Jupiter. Anon Law. I don't think Anon Law's in either, but if Anon Law is in, then Anon Law can have theirs. So yes. Oof, you're not my master. Wow. Same read. I don't know. There must be some ESP thing going on between me and Tina. It's like we're just on the same level. What am I saying? I tell you what, I'm going to think of something, right? I'm thinking of something. If anybody can get it right, then no, nobody's going to get it. I'm thinking of something. There are 10 seconds to reply. Anyway, right. So, who have we not done who wants one? Because now we've probably got enough time to quickly run through some. Yeah, we've got another 30. If anybody who does want to, nah, not chocolate. I was actually thinking Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean. So yeah, if you want to go, because Tina's been here for like 2.5, 3 hours. I mean, you must get sick of me at some point. we do have a few. So Synthesized Souls is here. We had some others, but we got Synth. We did have some others right at the beginning. Who was it that came in and I said, "Oh, just hang on and we'll be okay." Synthesize. It was before Synthesize came in, right up here. We got Time and Tide. If Time and Tide's in, Time and Tide came in, then Synthesize. Somebody came in before them. Oh, I can't see. Tina is sitting outside watching her chickens. Right, okay. We will go. We will fix it. Oh, I just got it there. I was good. Yeah, Sally was in as well. So if Sally's in, Sally can have one, and then we've got Terry, Time and Tide, and we've got Synthesized Soul. So we've got Synthesized Souls first to harp up. So we'll do Synthesized. If anybody else is in, right, you've got like 10 minutes to say, please, me. Big capital letters, M-E, and you can have one, right? But you've got to do big capital letters and say M-E. Sally, yes, and Terry as well. Terry was also in. But they've got to come in. Jupiter, if Jupiter's been in the background, I don't know. We've got 11 people in. So Sally's in there, yep. So Sally's in there. We're going to do Synthesize, then we're going to do Sally. So we've got Synthesize, Sally. If anybody else comes in, then we'll add it. We literally got till the end of me doing Synthesized reading. So Synthesize, what does Synthesize need to know? Keep the girl out of the car. Oh dear. I've got a pigeon outside. I wonder what it was. It's a pigeon outside. Career outlook. Will I get the job I interviewed for yesterday? Ooh, might not be. Oh, we're going for a job one. We're going to have to go for the other ones. We're going to have to swap pack. We'll swap to these, right? So, Albert, we got Synthesized. He's gone for a job. Oh, by the way, I went on to Synthesize. So if anybody can put a link into Synthesize, so if you look at the Jesus, just got a drop. I've seen the dropped card. Oh my god! Synthesize. Is this really a big change? Because the card that came out is the change card. This makes big changes, this, doesn't it? Yeah, but he's done a song for a tune for each, or a song for each card in the tarot card deck. And I thought, this isn't going to work. It must be rubbish. And I actually went, okay, thanks, Time and Time. Thanks, Terry. I went into it, and they're great. They really are great. You should look at it, even if it's just for the graphics in it, and they're really, really good. If anybody wants to know meanings of cards, and you're starting off, absolutely use Synthesized Souls, tunes of the tarot deck. They're brilliant. They really are brilliant. And I was one of these thinking, that's not going to work. That can't work. It can. It can. I actually enjoyed it. I actually really did enjoy it. It was good. I was really surprised. Really, really surprised. I didn't think I went in there thinking, right, Synthesized Souls, let's have a look at it. It's not going to be any good, is it? And I can't remember which one I looked at. And I thought, they're actually brilliant, aren't they? They really are good. I was shocked. I was really shocked. So if anybody wants a good listen, absolutely. Queen of Cups. I don't know why we've got the object of your affection in there. But I really did. I'm sorry. I really did think this isn't going to work. You can't do songs for tarot cards. That's impossible. No, no, it isn't. It's really quite good. Really quite good. So yeah, if you want to go and tune up with synthesized souls, yeah, absolutely, definitely a doodah. Definitely a doodah. What's it? You should have had to have signed up, and yeah, again, as somebody else who tries too hard sometimes, synthesized soul, you tend to try. You're always trying to outdo yourself, always trying to make it just that little bit better, that little bit. And I tell you what, with the card ones, yeah, you have done. But sometimes your better work comes when you don't quite try as hard. And it just seems to come, doesn't it? Just seems to come. Careful, but what's that for? Don't know on that one. We haven't got the bloody thing, have we? Gone for a job. Are you going to tell us whether they've got it? I don't think you're going to get an answer really quickly. I don't see an answer coming through quickly. I haven't got a bloody answer at all, but I've got the devil card, which seems to suggest that. But yeah, you look, the answer not coming really does not do very well for synthesized soul. It's almost like no answer must be a bad one. But all these cards, I mean, I've been made to do 6 cards. Knight of Wands, right? So we've got the Knight. Look, this is a red card. When things do start to go right, the Knight of Wands is saying, as long as we're careful, right, things will move really, really quickly, but we can't be pushing it. This is going to take time. Don't push it. I know, Fall, don't worry. This is a worry card, right? Basically a 5 of discs. But it's upside down. It means, look, don't worry, because you can win this one. But if you worry about it and you start hassling them, that might be the downside of what you're trying to do. Crumbs. I need to have a look at that one here. Oh, crikey. I don't know why I get this. You're not being very nice to me, Albert. Albert, you're not being that very nice to me. So stop worrying. I've got the priestess card upside down, which says something goes wrong. Do they have more questions? Do they decide to do they decide to have another round of interviews? I don't know, but I mean, there are 3 candidates. You would think so. I just think something doesn't go right. Something doesn't go right. Again, though, prudent. Be careful. Just be careful what you say, right? And be very prudent about what you say. Try not to show that any sign of worry. I think that worry in here is going to get a complete no-no. But what we ended up with was a 6th card of success. So, yeah, we get it in the end. But we seem to get it. We get success, but I don't know whether it's with that company, but we get success. We do get success. I'm not sure it's with that one. And the Spirit's saying, don't worry about it. Really don't worry about it. Because I think it's either with another company or it's with that one, but perhaps it's almost like they take somebody on, not you, and it doesn't work out, and it doesn't work out quickly, and then they get you. But be careful, don't worry about it, because that's the last thing that they want to see from you. You can handle the worry, you can handle the stress, fine. I don't think you're going to get a quick answer. The devil card here is saying the devil's in the detail. I think that we're going to be seeing a bit of a really obscure analysis on this one. I'm only going to do 3 on this one, Albert. And then we will go to Sally. Sally. Anne will have to do a bit of a reading for you, won't she? Hello, Anne. Have you got your cards with you, dear? Anne, Tina. I'll call you Tina, Anne. Tina, have you got your cards with you? So 3, 4. Bang, bang, the mighty fall. Yeah, we have got to wait a while, haven't we? Stagnant, mud, moss, stagnation, nothing happening. You ain't going to get an answer quickly. You ain't going to get an answer quickly. Not at all. Retreat. Don't worry. Right? Retreat. Don't worry. Forget the worry. I'm not quite sure what this one has to do with the cards are, but those all match the cards perfectly. This one doesn't. For Synthesized Soul. Respect the spirit. Why does Synthesized Soul have to respect the spirit? It's almost like they're doing something. Believe and trust that they have this covered. You don't believe it. You don't trust them. Do trust them. They have it covered. They know what they're doing. Do they? That's what they say anyway. I'd love to hear what Tina thinks of Synthesized Soul, because that is a weird one. That is really weird. Because yes, we get success, but there's disappointment in there. There's the devil, and there's things stagnating first. It's really weird. I would say no, but it might come back round again. It's odd. It's a really odd situation. So that's that one. Bye for Sarah, and we'll go to Sally. Sally, Sally, Sally. We got Sally is the last one then. Sally is our last final call before we close the door on the night's readings with Sally. I don't remember what she said. She was up here. There. Sally, yes, please. So you've got a question, Sally. Yeah, take care, Sarah. Absolutely. I haven't heard that sung to me for a long while. Sally, Sally, Raleigh, Sally. Well, Albert. Well, I was going to say it's Albert singing it, but it's a female singing it too. It's a female singing. It's a sort of middle stroke, older, about a 50-year-old female. General for Sally. Who used to push? You know these wooden trolleys, like two-handle, and you wheel it through the streets. Who used to push one of those? Does Sally actually know somebody who used to push a wooden trolley around? Oof. Is it worth your soul? Crikey. I'm going to leave Tina on that one. Sally, yes, it's there's a female here, and I swear she used to push this trolley around. Again, Knight of Wands, things are actually moving. Money matters are going to suddenly start taking a boof. Everything moving quite quick soon. Almost like I'm on a train. You know, I'm going to get there. 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 I saw the bottom card. I'm not pulling that one out again. It was the devil card. Has Sally got somebody around her that's male, that's not? Is there somebody male in Sally's life who's... I don't know. I don't... It's a devil card. It's almost like this person can't be trusted. Do be careful. Take care. Salt. Lots of crystals to push out the bad energy. You shall not enter. Lord of the Rings, where he says, "You shall not pass," and then he gets killed. Well, that's great, wasn't it? That really did work, didn't it? Something new started. Yeah, do be careful of that. You shall not enter. Salt, crystals. Give yourself a wall, a defense against him, because you really do need a defense against this guy. Yeah, you really do need a defense against this guy. This is going to be 4 weeks of... I don't know what happens. Something happens, and it's going to cause a lot of worry. It really will cause a lot of worry. But Sally has to remember that things are turning. Things will turn. Beginning. Things just start to turn. Right. We got the Tower upside down. cards are we on those? Seven of discs, isn't it? No, not the seven of discs in the next few cards. Three. Princess, no. Right, I was just checking for a seven of discs. So things happening really quickly. It's slight lessening because it's upside down, but it's certainly something that you don't want to happen, because I've got a lot of worry. I've got the worry card and upside down. Look, we don't have to worry about this, but Sally's the one. Sally's something that it's almost like Sally is gonna get drawn into this case of, I'm going to worry about this now because you've told me about it. It's like knowing somebody says something to you, Sally, and you think, I wish you'd not told me that. I'm going to worry about that now. Actually, act as if you didn't know it in the first place, because this tower card it's a slight. It will make an effect on you, absolutely, and you'll know it's happened. And it's not good, and I've got a feeling it's something to do with this male. But whatever is pulling, whatever is trying, try not to worry about it, because we have actually got, well, it doesn't matter which way around it is really, the Ace of Discs, which things start to turn in your favour really, really quickly. So it's almost like, well, forget the fact that you're going to worry about it, because by the time you've got yourself in a state worrying about it, Sally, it will have changed. And the whole system will have gone back your direction. So, and I said system there. Are you taking action against him or something? But anyway, yeah, definitely thinking about not worrying about this, because it's one of those things that you could get. Woo, Jesus. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who's cloak and dagger, right? This is somebody close to you, and he's got his dagger right in your back as he's giving you a hug, right? Salt the boundaries. Make sure you got everybody, you're praying their way through. Depends what religion you are. Crystals, energy spells. Get the dome there to try and force his energy the other way. Anything to make sure that what energy you've got, you keep. Energy he's got doesn't get past your boundary, and you keep him as far away as you possibly can. Things will turn within the next 4 weeks, very, very quickly. But he's got one last trick. He's got one last trick up his sleeve, and he's about to play the card. And I've got a feeling he wants you to worry. He wants you to worry. He wants you to cave in. That worry card upside down says, try not to. Know now that he's going to do it, whatever it is. Know now he wants you to worry. He wants you to worry, right? Well, if we've told you, there's nothing to worry about, actually. So really, don't bother. And you'll get the Ace of Discs after it. We're just going to ask Albert one clarifying question for each card. So the Tower, what does the Tower mean for Sally? I just bought some sea salt, loads of sage. That's a good timing, isn't it? It really is good timing. Absolutely good timing, really is. It's difficult to get rid of him because we have 3 kids together. Yeah. Remember your circle of friends, right? Your circle. This is your circle, your little, cast your circle, right? So that all those energies that you've got, right? And all that salt and all the sage that you're going to do, and the crystals, remember, the crystals as well. This group here will tell you about crystals afterwards if you want to have a quick chat. And casting your energy and keeping all the good thoughts and the good energy in your circle, right? He's outside of it. Sudden stuff, that. Yeah, we're going to be bringing up some forgotten ghosts here. We're going to we're trying to reunite us with some forgotten ghosts. Some things from the past that he wants to bring up, just to be a TWAT. And the forgotten ghost card here is actually quite nasty, really, isn't it? It's like, we've gone past that. We don't need to worry about that. That's gone. Bringing it back up again. Why? Soon we will be in the Ace of Discs realm, right? Things changing, things turning. Certainly physical objects and things like that. Everything's going to turn better as we go forward. So yes, things will be turning around. Things will be moving. But we forgotten ghosts. Yeah, we don't want to be going back and thinking about things from the past. You really don't want to be doing that. So forget about that lot. Cast your circle amongst your friends. If you want to, then use this card, which is Crossing the Veil, the mourning card, yeah? Mourning, mourning, like you would mourn someone passing away. This is about mourning. Yeah, mourning. Yeah, you can mourn for what you've lost. Absolutely, no problem with that. That's probably the only way that you're going to think about it and then cast it aside. It's one of the Buddhist ways, in fact. You can't change it, so you mourn about it for a minute. Think about all those things that you've lost and that you're casting in the bin, and you put them in the bin and you forget about them. You've mourned about it, bang, that's it, it's gone. Then we will get the change and the Ace of Wands, Ace of Discs. Wow. So he is trying to wind you up, and I think it's going to be about something from the past. And I think that it's going to be, you've got to be, you can't, I don't know who that was for Tina, but no turning back, burn that bridge, and that's what I get from this. Trying to turn back time, and is the forgotten card, the forgotten ghost, the reunion suggests that it's going to be about something in the past. That bridge is gone. Forget it. Move on. Well, if he doesn't, you need to mourn. Yeah, we've lost that, haven't we? That really is the end of it. That's one step too far. I ain't worrying about that. Don't need to. Don't have to. With all that salt, with all those the sage, with the different crystals, absolutely the way to go. I think you've done the right thing. I'm cleansing cells. My cleansing ones there. So yeah. So I'll leave everybody to have a quick chat. The last couple are just still talking, aren't they? But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Look, do like and subscribe. Well, do subscribe. The like now, it's the live's over. But yeah, do subscribe. We'll be, what are we doing at the minute? Tuesday. We'll probably be doing an investigation at some point during the probably next weekend, I should think. We're sort of trying to keep it sort of one-on-one. One discussion a week, one tarot card a week, and then one discussion, one tarot card, and one investigation if we really can. It's really hard when it's this bloody hot, and next week is back to being scorching hot again, which is not good for me. As you can tell, I've got impetigo, so it's like I just burn and go bright red. But I like the sun, so it's a bit awkward when you like the sun and your skin doesn't. But so at some point during the end of the week, we'll have a chat. Just a I don't know, half hour chat. Just have a quick talk about things. But yeah, the synthesized souls one, absolutely amazing. If anybody does want to sign up, go and sign up to Synthesized Souls and look at his the tarot card music ones series. It's brilliant. It really is. I was stunned. I was stunned. Really was. I don't usually get stunned by music, but yeah, it was. And the graphics is brilliant as well. So yeah, loved it. Apart from that, everything seems to be back. I don't know how long YouTube are going to keep me in with the partner program with this. So the super chat stickers, they got took off and then they got re-added again. So we do need a fair few hours putting back in just to make sure they keep it with us, because otherwise we'll just lose it. And it'd be a shame to lose it. So if anybody can just spend an hour a day just popping in and playing a video and then buggering off and doing something else, please do. We're sort of we're 2,500 hours behind at the minute, so we do need a fair 2,250. So we are a fair bit behind. But YouTube's cocked up the calculation, so I won't get into that. But we do need some hours to get past the back past the 3,000. We're on 770, I think, at the minute. So if anybody can, otherwise we may lose the memberships, and we may lose the super chat stickers. It's a shame because it enables people to come on and say, I want to be next, like we have, like Pollyanna did, and Planet Maybe did, and Kaloa did. You know, very nice indeed. Like I always say, it pays for the petrol, really does, and it's expensive enough over here. You can replay all night. Yes, you can replay all night. Absolutely. You could set it going to your heart's content, and it'll just, if you go into like one of the playlists, it'll just go around the list, and it goes round and around the list. I think after a while, after a few hours, they do twig it, but AI twigs it. But yeah, if you do it for a few hours, it would help. Be a shame to have got this far and let a certain person screw that bit up, wouldn't it? So yeah, if you can, please do. I really do need a drink. I really am going to have to go. Oh, Tina's on one of the others. Yeah, we're going to have to do one, Tina. So if I come onto yours, I can come onto your stream if you want, and then you can do one. Or we'll set one up here. I need to get Kaloa on here as well, don't we? So we need to go. I'll see if we can get Kaloa on. That's going to be on the other. I really do. That's going to be on the other. We're on Stream Labs at the minute, so we'll do that on StreamYard. It's easier. But for now, it's Mystic John Paranormal over and out. It's goodbye from him. It's goodbye from me. Remember, ghosts don't bite. Thank you for joining. See you sometime at the weekend. Thank you very much. I'll stop this.